I think it's ready now.
It's raining. Could you hear the rain in the window just now?
Yeah, I just should have seen the sky when I was coming in. Oh, hello.
Hello then.
Hello there. How's everybody doing this Monday? It's Monday the 3rd of February 2020. And it's time for another B.U.M. Myself and Abs, we're here. Abby had the day off school again today. She was
very sick.
Very sick. She's been very sick lately.
Since like 2-3 weeks ago. I've been sick like 3 weeks.
She's been sick about 3 weeks now, the poor thing. But
and I have a massive ulcer right here. Well, for the camera it's here, but in real life it's actually here. It's on this side. But it's on this side. The ulcer is actually here, but it's on this side. But the camera's flipped. So it's actually on this side. But because the camera's flipped, it's actually on this side, right?
So it's always on that side?
Yeah, it's just the camera is flipped. So if the camera wasn't flipped, it would be here. But the ulcer's here, so imagine this ulcer goes here. It's just the camera is flipped.
No, my camera. Whoa.
And also, I'm here, like, it's confusing.
Yeah, you're on that side of me, but when we look at the camera, you're on that side of me.
Yeah, we're actually opposite sides of each other.
Yeah. Oh well, I suppose it'll fix itself, won't it? Yep. So anyway, lads, how have you all been this week? As you know, like I've said, poor Abby's been sick. As for me, I got the grant finished.
I'm going to sleep now.
Added another couple of decals onto the Phantom. And I started a new project. I started a new kit. I started the Italieri. It's an old kit from 1980. Is the boxing that I have, but it's the original one is from 1977. It's the Italieri Sherman, the M4A1, which was probably the initial Sherman on that. I'm not sure, but anyway, it's the Sherman, the M4. Done a little bit to it so far, as in I found that the surface of it was too smooth, so I used a bit of Mr. Surfacer 500, and I'm after getting a bit of texture onto it now. Yeah, talking about modelling, baby, are we?
No, I'm
boring.
tired.
Oh, you poor thing. How could you be tired when you're in bed all day?
Don't ask questions. I've been on my phone watching.
I was been up since 7. Got the 8 o'clock bus into town. I had to do some work. I had to go to 2 different clients this morning. Then I went to college. And after college, then I went back into town and had to do another client. And then literally just got home 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
And it's like 5 o'clock.
Quarter past
5.
Yeah, 5:15 in the afternoon here.
And there was an art competition on a game that I played. I came 3rd place.
Yay.
And there's another one happening, and I think it's getting announced like now.
What's that on?
A game. It's like an app called Pop Jam. It's really fun. But it's like you make art for like competitions or just art, and then.
Alright. What's it called again?
Pop Jam.
Pop Jam.
Yeah. So
if any of you got kids out there, get them into a bit of art, because anything artistic, it's all related. It's all related to the it's all related to modelling to a certain degree, because you have to be able to paint. And like I said, when it comes to doing figures and things, if I was an artist, I'd do an awful lot better in the blending of pictures and colours and things. And you start at a young age, so it's like modelling.
Oh, and one of them gets announced like now, and the other one that I came to their place was draw a flame for the candle, but I drew my own candle as well as the flame, and I came 3rd place. And then this one was make your own currency, and I did rainbow currency, but it was like pastel-y and all.
Pastel-y?
Yes.
I prefer pockety.
I got like...
I like pockety
and
currency.
I did it like 10 minutes ago, and I already got like, I want to say 15 likes or 20.
That's good. That's good.
And I did it like 10 minutes ago. 5
minutes ago.
I can't remember my name on it.
Abigail.
No.
That's your name, baby.
Yeah, but it's not my name on it. I'll get it
Is the sickness gone to your head? Forgetting who you are and everything?
No, on Pop Jam. I forgot my name on Pop Jam.
Pop Jam. Why didn't you use your ordinary name?
Because you're not allowed to use your ordinary name because it's because of privacy.
Ooh, privacy. We like a bit of privacy.
I remember now. So it tells you to pick your profile picture before you pick your username.
Yeah.
And I picked this, and there was like nothing. So I picked this girl with the camo hoodie, and I think my name is Camo Hoodie.
Camel Hoodie. Camel Hoodie 65.ie.
No, just Camo Hoodie. I don't know why. It's just like Camo Hoodie.
Camel Hoodie. Camel Hoodie.
But it's fun.
Yeah. That's good.
I have like 4 followers.
4.
And yet my YouTube channel has like, I don't pay attention.
Oh, don't pay attention.
I made like a video, like 2 videos today and a few yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I spotted them last night when I came up to do a bit my usual modelling bit. Popped up that you've player XX1 or is it player 1XX? Player 1XX on YouTube. Go check it out. That's Abby's channel. I noticed that you uploaded a couple of your videos. Yeah. So if any of you got kids out there, they're totally children related. So you know, they're not nothing to do with modelling or anything like that.
They're like games.
Yeah, they sort of you do Royal High or something.
Yeah,
on
but it's
Roblox.
I do like a load of Roblox videos and all.
Roblox and stuff like that.
Fun.
Yay! You never know. You might even get a couple of more subscribers from this.
Shout outs.
Subscribe there to Abigail Player 1XX on the YouTube.
I don't know what made me choose that. I was like, okay, I need a new name.
Yeah.
I did literally. I asked my friend, and that's what she said. Because I play a lot of games on my channel. She's like, why not just play her?
Mm.
And you're the number 1, and then add whatever you want. I was like, player 1, can't do that.
Yeah.
Because I already hear someone called player 1. I think.
So you're player 1XX. So
I
that's
think.
player 120.
Yeah, I guess. But it you know what I mean.
Because XX is 20 in
I know.
Roman numerals, isn't it?
I'm not talking about Roman numerals. I hate school. I'm learning Roman numerals in school up to 100.
Ooh, what's 100?
I haven't been in for like the past. It's Monday today.
I know.
And I was in Wednesday. That was the last time I was there.
M is 1,000, isn't it?
M is 1,000. I think so.
C is 500.
I wouldn't know.
I think it's. I think L is 50.
Yeah, maybe. Is 50 to be 100?
Mm. Could you imagine all the Roman soldiers lined up and they had to get count? Count off. I, Ix. No, it's IV, isn't it? IV, V, VI, VI.
I want to be V.
VII.
I want to be V because that's it.
IX, X, XI, XII.
XX.
XX. That's 20. We jumped a few. Anyway, lads, let's get down to the bench. We'll have a look at what I've been up to during the week. Quick look at.
What is the bum chocolate monkey?
See, she's trying to jump ahead, and you know. So we go do the middle bit. Excuse me. We go down to the bench. We'll have a look at what I've been working on, and back up then to myself and Abby for the final bum fruit and bum chocolate. Okay, lads. So here we are down at the bench. I'll just throw a bit of light on the subject. There we go. At least I'm throwing a bit of light on. At least the colours are a little bit closer to what they really look like. Anyway, we've got the M3 or M4 Grant, the M3 Grant. That's all finished. Really, really happy with how that came out. I love the weathering on it. Really, really looks good. You know, and it's good to be happy with what you come out with. And believe me, I am very, very happy with this. I think it came out really, really well. I love the staining on it and things like that. You know, the fuel stains and things. That worked out nice, and all that was really was just a bit of extra black wash without cleaning it away, and just making it kind of pool in that area. So therefore, as it dried, it kind of, it just basically stained it, and it does look like fuel stains. I must admit, it really, really is. I know you can go off and you can get a product for fuel stains, but that wasn't a product. That was just a bit of homemade black wash with a bit of black acrylic paint and water. simple as that. And I made it down, and there we go. There's the black wash that I used for that. Between the black wash then and a couple of different dry brushings and different this, that and the other. Go watch the video. There's a video up on the finish for that, on how I finished it off. So go watch that. With the Phantom, I just added on one or two more decals. I'm not going to the bother of getting it down and showing one or two decals. I'm getting there slowly but surely. I'm doing kind of a decal or two here and there. For some reason, normally I don't mind doing decals. I think it's just when I take out the decal sheet, because I'll show you what's left on the decal sheet. Oops, excuse me. As you can see what's left on the decal sheet. Now, as you can see, there's quite a lot of it gone, but you can also see that there's still quite a lot of all these little small ones. Right, there's loads of these little tiny ones to put on. People have said to me, I don't bother with them. You mean people don't really get to see them anyway, this, that and the other. But the way I look at it is, I'm in no rush. I'm not under any deadlines or anything like that. And I know that if I don't put them on and then just go off and weather the aircraft and all that, I know that down the line, every time I look at it, I'll be there saying to myself, I should have done the last of the decals. It wouldn't have killed me to put them on. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish all the frickin' decals on it and do them properly. Like I said, I don't care how long it takes me to do. Do a few a night, and some nights I mightn't do any. But, there we go. Anyway, as you can see over here, I've started a new project. Yes, I've started on that Sherman. Now I'll show you the box of this. This is the old boxing of it. This is the 1980s version. The 1980s boxing of it. I have to bring out the camera there to do that. Okay, as you can see, it's the old type Italieri boxing. But it's the same kit. Even if you buy it now, it's the same kit since '77. Because I've watched a couple of unboxings of the recent version of it, as in the recent boxing of it, as in all they changed was the box. They might have changed the quality of the plastic, but the actual sprues and all that, they look the exact same. They've updated the instructions slightly, as in they made it a bit more fancier, kind of a booklet type form. The decals are different. They've added a couple of different decals in there, but that's about it. It's basically the same kit. One thing I did find about it though was all the surfaces were pure smooth, really smooth and shiny, just like that. Right, now I don't mind that being on the engine deck cover smooth, because I'm not worried about that. But on the sides here, I've had, as you can see, it's all grey. I've added some texture to it. And for the texture, I've used this stuff here, Mr. Surfacer 500. And you all know me, I am not one for buying products, okay? But I don't consider this a product. I did at the start. I was humming and hawing about buying it and everything else. I'm saying to myself, will I bother? And I bought it when I was doing the Tiger. And I saw how brilliant it actually is. It really is, especially for getting a texture on it. Like I said, I mean, all the sides here were like that. Okay, pure smooth. But as you can see from that, now if I can get it, it's kind of hard because it's just to see the actual texture on something. But you can see it there on that. That looks like kind of rolled steel. The cast iron or cast metal look about it. Now I'm not finished with it yet, because there's one or two areas that need to be kind of get a rub of a sander, but in general it really works out nice, when you get a nice bit of a texture onto the sides of things. Same here on the transmission cover, same idea again. I want to get a bit of that cast texture onto it. That'll be going in there. See, cast texture. And I did a bit on the turret as well. Okay. So I've got my textures down. And I did that before I started anything. And I got stuck into it then last night, and I got 2 of these made, and I got called away. I had to do something, but I've 2 of the bogies made. Okay, and there's the bogies, and they both work. Now the only thing I did do is I glue the wheels solid. Reason for it that there can be a nightmare when you're going for painting them and things like that, whereas if you glue them in place, it's easy to get them painted because you can get in around there and they're not going to move or anything like that. It's got the solid kind of rubber tracks anyway, and it's not a toy. I'm not going to be going vroom 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 driving it around. So as long as that part of the suspension works, I'm happy. Okay, because at least that way then I know that it's going to be kind of level a bit, and even at that you can still kind of pose it. So I got 2 done, so I've made a start anyway. I've made a start. So anyway, that's about it for the update part of it. Let's get back into myself and Abs, and we can finish off the bum with this week's bum fruit and this week's bum chocolate. We're back. So anyway, lads, it's time now for bum chocolate and bum. You stop squeezing the bum chocolate.
That was loud.
We've got bum chocolate and bum fruit, and this week's bum chocolate is
fruit. You do.
Oh no, sorry, I'm doing fruit first. This week's fruit is
fruit first.
A pink lady apple.
But it ain't pink. It looks pink in the camera.
Yeah, so it's a pink lady apple. That's this week's bum fruit. Pink lady, and it's an apple. An apple a day is good for you. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, and an onion a day keeps everybody away.
Do you see this?
This is
wait, guess it. So it is a chocolate, yes. What will we do the side?
Snickers.
Hummer? Snickers.
Blue.
Snickers are supposed to be just like the brown and red, but they added blue.
Yeah, it's a Snickers crisp.
And he got 8 of them. Oh yeah, he got 8 of them.
I got 4 of them.
Yeah, but they have 2 in each.
There's 2 bars. There's 2 little kind of square chunks in each.
So that's 8 bars.
Yeah, they were inside deals today for $1.50 for the 4 bars. A multi-pack.
8 bars.
4 bars.
8. There's 8 in each.
So
there's 2 in each, and there's 4 packs. That's 8.
Yeah, that's 8 little crispy bits of.
I wonder what they taste
Snickers.
like. What are they like? What? How are they any different?
You'll have to taste one, won't you? After dinner, you can have one. You can have that one. Okay, because I've got 2 more here. I ate one on the bus.
I don't want to have it.
I ate one on the bus. Okay, I don't mind. I thought they were lovely. So anyway, that's it for this week's bum. Poor Abby, sick. She wants to go back to her room, don't you, sweetie?
I want to watch Friends.
I want
Friends is so good.
Is it so good?
I want to see if I won.
So anyway, lads, we'll catch you next week.
Sleep.
Hopefully Abby will be all better again and back to her normal stupid self. I'm always my normal stupid self, and
you're never stupid, you're beautiful.
No, she's so good to her daddy. So anyway, lads, that's it for this week. Don't forget to join us next week for another bum. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yes. Hit the bell.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. I was waiting for a bit more sort of excitable.
Hit the bell.
There you go. And don't forget, go out and buy yourself a kit.
Build it and enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
And hopefully, and pray I get better.
We'll see you next week, lads. Stay safe, and hopefully Abby will be better.